What's up, LEGO fans? Dominate Bricks back with another mock. This video is about the Slave 2. It's a made-up Star Wars ship, just created from my imagination, using different pieces, and other stuff like that. So, it's inspired by the Season 2 Mandalorian, and the ships, like one of the freighter ships that you might see, or bounty hunter ships. And there's a lot to unpack with this build. It's a very big, fun looking one, so let's get right into it. The overall profile of this build is a little non-symmetrical. It's got one wing on its left side, and then another door array for storage on the other side. So it's got like a dual purpose with that. Some huge engine blocks with just giant thrusters built straight into the hull of the ship. A big box cargo area with a lot of power and room to store all the stuff inside of this one. Some various blasters and cannons and rockets throughout the build on the front and the side, the bottom, and the top. So everywhere, there's something interesting to see with this build. Since I'm going to be busy handling this a lot, the first thing I'm going to do with this build is take out the landing gear. So each landing gear piece is designed a lot stronger than the usual builds because of the size of this thing. Starting with the front of this build especially, we'll just get to that. Different designs for the cannon right here and the same side rocket, the rocket launcher, and the blaster cannons both attach in an interesting way on the bottom. This build is a lot different than most builds because it's not the same looking on each side. It's designed to have double purposes and different features. Moving up, we have some sloped piping and just some wiring and like greebling basically represented in Lego pieces. Lots of tiles, vent pieces up top. Now on the top, we have some grill pieces here, and then you're gonna get to these spots right here, with a little curve, and then these two arms. These arms, you can imagine them as kind of like being used to grab onto other ships and maybe like take some parts off them or grip onto like bounties or cargo or anything like that, if that's the idea. But they're just kind of there as little base pieces, and you can add on to them in whatever way it needs to be. Moving back up to this, it gets skinnier back here, and all these pieces kind of just like angle itself back to the main cockpit area. Back up here, there's two machine guns, laser blasters right here. Moving on with this build, this interior section right here is very big, and one of the first things you're gonna notice is a little cannon build. When it's parked or shooting up, like in atmosphere, you can have a guy operate it right there, and it shoots out and rotates. Up top is this cockpit piece here. So you take off the two pieces right here, slide this up, then you have a little cockpit for one bounty hunter pilot. Control panel inside. Nice little seating place basically. And then on the side right here is the door for the second wing and the little prison cell basically for any prisoners. And then on the back, you move to the engines. Two giant blue thrusters just spitting out energy. On this other side, looking at this wing right here, it's kind of a square wing with a knocked off corner right here. And then we have a little sloped, kind of like support beam basically to hold it up. A couple dishes right here for shielding and structure. But if you go to the underside of the wing, there are two missile shooters And these ones shoot pretty far. It's a really big build, but it's pretty simple once you get into it. This build's really fun. I mean, it's not in Star Wars, but I'd like to see it in Star Wars. It might be a good fit. Just a nice kind of let my imagination go crazy, see what I can come up with. And I'm really happy with what this looked like. Don't forget to like and sub for more.